Shalom. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS, and also to the Akim pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the world, and also to the speckled birds of the Israelite foreigners spread out throughout the four corners of the world, but are actually of the seed line of Jacob. I say to you, Shalom. And there's a general, he's a retired general, who was recently stripped of his certain privileges he has, or accommodations that he has, by Donald Trump, because Donald Trump does not favor him, because he had once called his name is General Miley, or General Milley, and he was stripped, and he had once called President Trump a fascist because of the shenanigans that he's been pulling since he was in office. And you can tell General Milley is a constitutionalist man, and recently I heard him in a speech talk about when he took an oath, he didn't take an oath to any type of foreign dictator or any type of philosophy, and he took an oath for the United States. He said, I didn't take an oath for a wannabe dictator, and that was a reference to Donald Trump. And he said, I took an oath for the Constitution. So it's really, really getting heavy. And he makes no bones about it. He said, I'm willing to die for the Constitution. So, and I believe he's a 5-star general. I'm not sure, but I think he is. He's been in the military since 1980, I believe. That's 45 years ago. So, he's being stripped of his service. I mean, certain accommodations, but in a way, I guess he probably wouldn't care too much. It's better to be stripped than to serve under somebody who's trying to rip apart the fabric of the Constitution as he thinks of it. So that brings me to a couple of scriptures. Trump against Milley. Milley's calling him a fascist, and strips away some of his accommodations. That brings me to Isaiah chapter 19, verses 2. And Moses said, I will put Egyptian against Egyptian. One Edomite with a certain philosophy is clashing with another Edomite of another philosophy. Both of them of the same nationality, but different ideologies. And those ideologies and those beliefs are starting to clash now openly. And it's hard to hide, their differences. And Miley also knows that these ordinances that Trump is bringing about is going to lead to 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. Sedition amongst men. You will not regard your kings, your princes, and that's more likely to the people pretty soon. And I guess General Milley, because Milley said, I didn't take an oath to dictators or wannabe dictators, which are basically rulers. So he said, I'm willing to die. So basically, that's going against the kings and the kings and the princes. General Millett just threw the gauntlet down right there, And further, if you read further, it also says you will not be able to go from one place to another, one city to another. And he'd see that's what's going to happen. And he knows that's what's probably has an idea, been in the military so long, that's what's going to come about this, And that's when the people are going to turn up and go against the princes and their kings. It's already happening. They're already speaking out, videos all over the internet about it. And in Psalms 36:4, he devises mischief in his bed, And that's not just Donald Trump, that's just the whole governing body. Whether it's in secret, whether it's on the floors of Congress or in their secret places, the Bohemian Groves or wherever, making plans and mischief against the people. So it's getting ready to get crazy. It's already crazy, but it's going to get even crazier. So, Shabbat Shalom, 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 Shalom. Enjoy the Shabbat, and that's all I have for now. Until next time, Shalom.